Okay, so we're following up on some old tattoos and things that are in progress, and so there's some familiar faces in here, some longtime contributors,
I feel like
etc.
it's all new to me.
One of them you've done.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So this first email is from Namdo Thai. It says, "Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to send you my progress so far from the last time. Many to come. Always wanted to let you know that you guys pretty much inspire me into the blackout thingy. keep your work up. Can't wait to see more of your white on black progress. Absolute awesome. Stay safe. On the last photo, it was pretty much with kind of studio lights after the session. The mask on it is healed." All right.
Yeah. So this guy was the best of two different masks that we got sent the same day. As far as I was concerned, I thought that this looked good and it flattered the shape of his back. Dude's got a big back.
Yeah,
He's got some serious lats, and the shape of this mask did justice to that. So I already liked this. I thought they had a good size, but I think I said at the time I would have made this even bigger, just slightly bigger and longer, so that they wouldn't have to like figure out background to it. But
yeah.
That was when the mask was still fresh.
Ooh, look at that. That's cool. It's too bad this picture's so dark.
Yeah, it is quite dark. I'm not sure what the purpose of having this dark is. It's not like I'm distrusting this guy's ability to get hard blacks, but it's a nice photo, and again, this piece makes the guy look huge.
It does.
Bigger than he is. I think this is a cool idea for background. If it's me, I'm going to want to fill that negative space, but they've got really cool drop shadows in places that really helps pull this mask out. So
it all feels so natural.
It does, but at the same time, now it's like, what do you do if you ever want to get tattooed your neck? Even his arms are problematic to some degree.
Definitely. I'm wondering how like far into the front some of this comes, because it does definitely wrap onto the shoulders.
I don't think it's coming that far. I think it probably just comes up onto the top, and I don't think it goes to the front.
Yeah, I don't know if the arms are like that problematic. I mean, your sleeves are gonna end in a weird place on your shoulders for sure. But
well, yeah, because you don't want to take away from this.
Yeah.
But that means that if you don't want to take away from this, then you have to do something that works with this, and it accommodates this colossal design. I had no doubt that the mask was going to heal the way it has.
Yeah, it looks wicked. Nice
I've said before, like, I don't understand the idea of fresh versus healed with most tattoos. Like, I don't really understand, because like, it's been the case in most tattoos I've seen that they heal almost the same way as they were fresh. Mm-hmm. Like, so I don't really understand that as a thing, other than when you're doing stuff like what I'm doing, because it does change a lot. Like, there's a lot of like fuck around with like experimental tattoos,
and everybody's always like, "Oh, all that red and white is gonna fall out. All your color is gonna fall out."
I understand the purpose of stating it in such a case, but not in a case of basic black and gray work.
Yeah.
And
I feel like sometimes full color, I like to see the healed, because there's been so many times that I've seen like they have this like really amazing full color tattoo. You see it on the internet, and then you actually see the in-person one, and the colors are not as bright.
That's because there's so many filters
faded,
and shit.
yeah. And
I mean, colors come a long way from where it was, though. Like, it's come a long way.
Yes.
So I'm not too concerned with, making sure I see the healed or fresh photo when it comes to tattoos for the most part. That being said, I had no doubt that this was going to heal the way it has, and if you do more, I would love to see. I don't know what the next play is here.
I don't know what the next play is either.
But
let's go on to the next one.
So yeah, this guy had sent the big snake.
I remember the big snake.
I was a big fan of, and you weren't so much. So this is what he updated. I'll just show how it started. Yeah. This is what not started it, but this is what he had showed us last.
Yeah, that's what we had last time.
So, and then this is where we're at now.
Interesting.
So,
very, very colorful.
The use of red in negative space here is really, really smart.
Are like the scales My only bummer with the scales is like they're black, 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 and then at the very end you got the like really cool softly shaded one. I kind of wish more of them were that soft shaded.
Well, I don't wish that necessarily. I think that what they needed is more of a gradient, like
All
some
the
of
way
them more.
through?
Yeah, like I think it's wise that they didn't do that many scales.
Yeah.
What I would have done is maybe just done a few more sections of scales. Don't do too many because like doing too much is too much. But if you did about a fourth more or third more scales in the snake's face, and then you could have a more gradual transition from the hard black to the complete almost negative.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I like that. I like
It's
that
just
idea.
a little too sudden.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
what I don't
black,
like about
black,
it.
black, black, nothing.
Weird shaded black. Yeah.
But it looks really fucking smart and very cool. The use of even green to negative and the red to negative is really, really clever. I think they could have done a little bit of that in the yellow as well.
Yeah, my
Like in
only
the
like
teeth.
big wish for this one is it's just like a floating head on his back. I wish that he had done like a it's a cutoff head, so put like a line, or it's like coming out of him, so put like a skin break or
Well,
something.
these things don't flow that way. They're traditional, right?
I know,
So
it's just so weird.
They're
to
always
me.
going to be hard lined. And the problem is the last time that we had this on here, I was saying, I don't know what you do for background elements. We still have that same problem now where it's going to be stars and dots, and like it's just such a shame. I think he did say what he wanted to do, but like put some roses in here or something.
Yeah, it's some like trad roses.
Yeah, what did he say? We want to do some roses around it, or just surround with cobweb. I think cobweb would probably be good. I don't think you should do any more blood. I think that's probably
yeah, you get
enough.
blood.
I think more blood just makes this thing messy. I think
Definitely
cobweb is probably your best bet, to be honest with you. And maybe 2 big roses down around your hips.
You can always throw some like creepy spiders on the cobweb. Whoa.
I think it's just that would make it too busy.
You think so?
Yeah. And now you have this giant snake head. I don't want any small spiders.
That's
they'll just
true,
look
'cause
very
they would look out of proportion.
Yeah.
You would want giant ass spiders.
Yeah, there's no room for that.
I see what you're saying.
So then we have my friend Nicholas, who's a longtime spammer of the page with the
Excellent.
show.
So Nicholas says, "Hey Remy, I don't know if you're allowed to show this on your YouTube channel for obvious reasons. Laugh out loud. But if you are, I thought you might enjoy roasting it. I did it on myself because I suffer from bipolar depression and explosive anger, and so whenever I'm feeling sad or mad, I can just look at this and laugh. I thought you might get a kick out of it, or just know that yes, I already understand this is a bad tattoo. We love bad tattoos, but I don't get it.
Sometimes.
With the intention of getting a good tattoo, I got it to cheer myself up in the times of darkness.
So sometimes I enjoy these, but other times I don't. Let me give you a brief introduction to this guy. He has sent probably my most hated tattoo ever. I think I spent about 5 or 6 minutes straight ripping apart that Batman cover-up.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That took 12 hours, and we was done by a cover-up specialist that was only in town for the week or whatever the fuck the story was.
Yeah.
That was probably my least favorite tattoo I've ever seen on Remy Reacts, and maybe at all. And it wasn't helped by the story. This I don't hate nearly as much. I don't hate it because it's not a cover-up. I don't hate it because it came with a rather honest story.
Yeah.
And it didn't take that long, right? It didn't take 12 hours. And it wasn't supposed to be good. This was supposed to be terrible, and it is terrible. Now, that being said, I think this is a form of, some form of self-mutilation to do these on you when you're in, crisis or distress. Mm-hmm. That being said, I mean, there are worse things to do to yourself.
If it works, it works. This little guy looks almost exactly like what Terry drew on my iPad today.
Yeah, this is a penis doodle, to say the least. That being said, I know what it is, so immediately it's better than the one thing he sent in. He sent in that thing that it looked like Mr. Hanky. It was like a big turd of a blob of like black, patchy black stuff that he put on himself.
Yeah.
So this is probably, oddly enough, your best tattoo
And he
because
says, "What's that?"
yeah, well, this is probably the best tattoo this guy has, and
Yep.
that's sounds crazy, but it reads. And I also don't think that YouTube's going to have any problem with me putting this up because it reads to me because I know what it is, but I don't think there's an algorithm that's going to detect what this is.
Yeah, no, I doubt it.
So I'm not too concerned
Not
with
very realistic.
showing off this stick man with a rather stacked downstairs. Yeah, I mean, if this makes you feel good, you can do these on you.
Yeah.
Please don't do them on anyone else. Please keep these to you. That would be my only recommendation. Otherwise, I honestly do think this is better than the 12-hour Joker tattoo that this guy got done. Batman Joker thing he got done on him, whatever the fuck it was. Just thinking about that tattoo makes me angry still.
Jeez.
I don't even want to think about it.
That's depressing.
That being said, yeah, this one's not nearly as bad. And so if I had to say, just get more of these instead of more of those.
Good advice.